Hello everyone, welcome to a brand new vlog where I'll be sharing some thoughts on habits for people who struggle with habits. I am one of them for sure, and I hope you'll find this video helpful. No, this one isn't about waking up at 5 a.m., drinking your favorite healthy juice, or creating the ultimate 10-step productivity routine. This is for people who have tried to build habits and failed, for people who start strong and lose steam by day 4, for the ones who feel guilty for skipping a workout, missing a journal entry, or falling off track again. If that sounds like you, you're not broken, you're not lazy, and you are definitely not alone. So, let's talk about building habits, the kind that actually stick, even when life doesn't go as planned. First things first, why we struggle. Well, most people don't fail at habits because they lack discipline. They fail because the system was never designed for the real life. I don't know how many of you relate to that. We live in a world that demands a lot. Work, stress, family responsibilities, mental health challenges, burnout, unpredictability. And the minute we mess up once, we feel like we have failed completely. But what if the goal wasn't to be perfect? What if missing a day didn't mean starting over, but simply continuing? You've probably heard the advice, do it every day or it doesn't count. Or if you're not all in, you're not serious. Oh, the classic, no excuses. Have you heard at least one of them, if not all? In my opinion, that mindset might work for robots, but we are human, aren't we? We're emotional, we are complicated, we get tired, distracted, overwhelmed. That's not a weakness, that's reality. And if I am being honest, what most habit advice misses is grace. The kind of space you need to build something sustainable, not just impressive. You may ask what actually works then. Here's what works for people like us, I think, the ones who live in the real world. Start small, so small it's almost laughable. Start messy. Don't wait for perfect conditions. I am guilty of that. Next probably could be make it flexible. Life isn't the same every day. Forgive inconsistency. One missed day isn't a failure. And most importantly, build habits around identity, not pressure. Here's the golden 2-minute rule. If it takes less than 2 minutes, start there. If you're someone who wants to start writing, don't commit to writing a chapter. Just open your notebook and write one sentence. If you're someone who wants to get in shape, don't start with a 30-minute workout. Just put on your shoes and stretch for 60 seconds. Why? You're not trying to read more, you're becoming a reader. You are not forcing yourself to work out, you're becoming someone who moves. And that subtle shift changes everything. Because small actions build trust with yourself. They prove you're showing up, even when motivation is low. And that's the real win. And here's how I make these small tasks easy to win. I stack new habits onto something I already do. I want to journal, I keep a notebook next to my tea mug. I want to stretch. I do it right after brushing my teeth. This way, I remove the friction, I hide distractions, and I create reminders to make my future self's life easier. For the longest time, I believed that if I can't do it perfectly, I shouldn't do it at all. But the truth, done imperfectly is always better than not done at all. A 3-day streak is better than none. A 5-minute walk is better than skipping movement entirely. Reading one paragraph still counts. I didn't fail. I paused. I didn't give up. I am adjusting. Progress isn't linear. It's messy, human, and beautiful. And I want you to know that. Here are habits that actually fit into chaotic lives. Real life, tiny habits. 1 push-up before your shower. 1 sentence in your journal while your tea steeps. 1 deep breath before you check your phone. 1 glass of water after brushing your teeth. They may seem too small to matter, but they do, because every time you follow through, you cast a vote for the person you're becoming. This isn't about doing everything today. It's about doing something. It's about being 1% better and letting that be enough. It's about building trust with yourself gently and consistently. Because motivation fades, but identity, that's powerful. You're not chasing goals, you're becoming the kind of person who naturally reaches them. So, if you're someone who struggled with routines, this message is for you. You don't need to wake up at 5 a.m. You don't need a perfect streak. You don't need to force yourself to do more. You just need to show up in whatever way you can and keep showing up. Small wins count. Tiny steps matter. Your pace is still progress. I guess this is the end. If this message resonated, share it with someone who needs a gentler path to change. And if you're rebuilding your habits from scratch, drop a comment. What's one tiny habit you're going to try your way, starting today? Thank you for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye.